follow Jackie. I can follow Bert, but I can't follow Jonathan. That's just too much. I want to thank you all, first of all, for coming. I had a whole speech prepared that I had actually timed out so that it wouldn't turn into one of these thank you situations where every district leader in the county is being invited. But I'm going to cut to the chase. When I first found out the number of people that were showing up to this, and I think there are more people here than there were at my bar mitzvah, when I first found out, I tried to figure out, why are you all coming here? I mean, I'm going off the bench. I can't do anything for you in any great amount of shape or form. And I wrote down at the top of the legal pad, because I'm very analytical, I wrote down, Pollitt is leaving. On the other side, I wrote, give the people what they want. So, that's really the solution to the whole thing, but I was really blown away with all the luminaries that signed up for this dinner, because I finally got my hands on a copy of the list of everybody who's supposed to be here, who paid to be here. And I saw names like Russ Rubin and Betty Ellery, Jackie was coming, and it blew me all away. Somehow or another, I couldn't understand why these people were coming here. One luminary that is not here is here by proxy. If I can see him, Harold Bear Jr. He's here. He's here somewhere. He was here. He's still here. Okay. I don't care what OCA says or that we have a judicial institution. You don't become a judge by opening a book or attending 4 days of lectures. You become a judge by watching and by emulating those people that you watch, especially people like Russ and people like Betty. But my own personal hero, Harold, was your dad. Because your dad, I was a law secretary to your dad for 3 years, and I watched him very, very intently. I was a very young lawyer at the time. And the one thing I discovered about Harold Bear Sr. was that he treated everybody with dignity, treated them with respect. He understood that when a judge says something, sometimes it has a profound effect on the litigants and on the lawyers. And I learned that lesson from your dad, and it's the lesson that I tried to carry forward. So to any extent that I've been able to succeed, it's probably because of Harold Sr. and the great lessons that I learned from him and from Mike, who was Mike Donson, who was his successor. And I guess it kind of works out. You can count the heads here. I want to give a special thanks to a lot of people. I'll try to do this as quickly as possible, but giving deference to those people. First of all, there's a staff at 60 Center Street. You know, you go into an office sometimes and you ask for something, and they shake their heads, and it's no can do. Well, the staff at 60 Center Street is the can-do staff. It's always, let's try to figure out how to get this done. It's never, no judge, we can't do that. If it's a standing desk, which nobody else has ever ordered, or it's reams of paper that you need, they're there for you. John leads a marvelous, marvelous group of people. Michelle, I see here, I see a lot of people from upstairs. You guys are terrific. And it goes all the way downstairs to the custodian's office. Everybody here is served to try to help this building run, as it were. So that's my first thank you. My second thank you is really to the bar. I am so envious of you that you can get out there and try those cases. The most malign thing I can think of is the bar, as a rule, statewide and nationwide. And I know members of the bar here who have been sons and daughters of immigrant parents. I know people who are here who made midlife choices to change careers. This is all very difficult. And they've all had the stamina when they come to this courthouse to be able to stand up in front of a jury and represent their various interests. And it's terrific. It's absolutely terrific. And I'm always ashamed that people have that ridiculous concept of what the bar is like, because these are the heroes as far as I'm concerned. I have to thank my staff. I mean, I have to thank my staff is because I didn't turn out thousands of opinions, but my staff drafted most of it. They worked very, very hard. They worked long hours, whether it was Pauline, or Jeffrey, or Karen, or Phyllis, or Bill. Bill was here. Leo was here, wasn't he? Leo was here. I saw him in the back. And I thank you all for the work that you've done. I stand on your shoulders, literally, literally. Because whatever I've done here has been the product of your work. I want to thank the law department, everybody else who's really pitched in, made my career so much fun. I whistle. Why do I whistle? I whistle because I'm happy. It's one of the best jobs you can get in the world, except for the pay, okay? You never want the pay, but you'll hear it many more times before you ever get out of this courthouse. And I want to thank my family who are here, who you've all met, and Margie, Tab is here, and Ben is here, Jonathan, you heard from, all the kids, and Josh. And I want to thank my friends who supported me throughout this entire endeavor, especially Marge. There were periods of time when money was tight, and we knew we weren't going to make a lot of money out of this job, but Marge knew my compassion, my dedication to the job, and she stood with me for all these years. Okay? I thank you all for coming. I said I'd be brief. I have been brief, okay? Thank you. I love you all.